The plane touched down at dawn. Michael Reed hadn't seen his home in almost 2 years. The world looked smaller now, quieter. But his hands still trembled when he heard sudden noises. The war might have ended, but it hadn't really left. As he walked through the terminal, families hugged and cried. He stood still, watching, wondering when it would feel real again, to be alive. The house was just as he left it. Pictures on the walls, the faint smell of coffee, and dust covering his father's medals on the shelf. He sat in Daniel's old chair by the window, the same one from his childhood. For a moment, he could almost hear his father's voice. "You can't make peace with the dead, but you can live for them." Michael smiled softly. Now he finally understood what that meant. Days passed. He walked the same streets he grew up on, but everything felt different. The noise of life was too loud. The silence was worse. One night, he stopped by the old memorial, the statue of his father. The plaque beneath still read, "He never forgot." Michael touched the bronze hand and whispered, "I didn't forget either." And for the first time, it didn't hurt to say it. He sat down that evening and wrote a letter, not to command, not to history, but to his father. "You were right, Dad. War never ends when the guns stop. But I learned something. We don't fight so the world remembers our names. We fight so the next generation doesn't have to." He folded the paper, slipped it inside the frame of Daniel's picture, and turned out the light. Morning came. The sun broke through the clouds, casting light across the medals on the wall. For the first time in a long time, Michael didn't feel like a soldier. He felt like a son, one who'd finally come home. He stepped outside, breathed in the quiet, and looked toward the horizon. No gunfire, no smoke, just the sound of birds and the wind moving through the trees. And in that moment, he understood his father's final lesson. Peace isn't the absence of war. It's learning how to live again when it's over. The world was still broken, but Michael Reed was finally whole.